Well, the President's limousine now pulled up at the entrance there to Buckingham Palace, and any second now the Secret Service detail will open the back doors and allow President Biden and the First Lady Jill Biden out of that vehicle. They came here down after having visited the Palace of Westminster in that security bubble provided by the US Secret Service, that they will never allow their president to be guarded by any third state. So the UK is a third state in this case. It can provide, of course, the wider perimeter bubble as it's been doing and liaising with the Secret Service, but actually this cocoon around the president, there you can see from this side Joe Biden getting out, President Biden on the other side of that limousine coming round to meet, of course, King Charles, his first official audience or engagement to meet world leaders, including here the President of the United States. We should say, as Joe Biden and Joe Biden are formally greeted at the top of the steps before going into Buckingham Palace, that no other former presidents of the United States are here, simply because of the numbers involved. There are just too many VIPs, heads of state and world leaders, for them to be included as well. But there will at a later date be a special memorial service held in New York. And you can see coming into view here two more buses. I was talking about them at great length throughout today. This is a process known as podding. Effectively, those world leaders who are amenable will be placed on board these buses. 4 buses that I can see at the moment, 2 in your shot. There's 2 behind. Now, they are very well guarded. There are police motorcycle units in front of them, police vehicles between them, and police motorcycles guarding them at the end as well. And in fact, further down the road, another bunch of buses, because, as I say, when you're talking about hundreds of individuals, how practically can you get them from A to B? And it really is through this process of having to, for want of a better word, just shove them on a bus and get them down towards Buckingham Palace. It might be a little undignified for some of those world leaders that are so used to being zipped about in their own nations and other nations in official motorcades, but this is the only way, practically speaking, to do that. But of course, as I say, the exemption is for, or exception is for people like the United States President, because you would never get the US Secret Service ceding his protection